Hello. 안녕하세요. And namaste, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And today, it's gonna be good old book tapping. And that's about it, really. I'll do some rambling, but quite simple. Quite the simple video here. So just sit back, as per usual. Relax, relax, and enjoy. So I've been wanting to get back into reading. There's nothing really quite like observing words on a sheet of paper. And I had this book for I don't even know, for at least like a year now. And I do have to get through it at least once. That's my goal. But, well, they say that you're supposed to read every chapter. They tell you to read a chapter a week, and there's 24 chapters, which would be 24 weeks. And as you probably know, a year has 52. So, or maybe like 6 months. Well, yeah. If a month has 4 weeks, then 24 is 6 months. So, I guess I'm gonna be dedicating the next 6 months towards the Master Key system. I might, maybe I'll do like a video after each week, but I don't know how ASMR compatible that would be. I feel like that would be more of a a different genre. I mean, I could probably still combine it with ASMR, but it would be quite different, which doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be bad or anything, but I don't think the content of this book is really catered to have you feel relaxed and all that, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I did want to start another channel, and I've just been wanting to upload anything gaming related, but I've also had that thought for quite a long time. I just don't really know what game to play on there. I mean, it's not, well, now at least it's not like really the lack of games, but it's difficult because or at least I try to be conscious about what would be entertaining to watch, but maybe I'm a little over conscious because, you know, a lot of, or a big part about starting something just doing it and not really thinking too much about it. That's probably also why I'm sitting here recording this video, because I just thought, one day to hit the upload button, but I don't know, I feel like with gaming, I want to take a different approach. Because I already have like this approach, right? And so I don't know. Gonna have to get back to the drawing board. But that's really like a quintessential piece of advice that I can give you. Whenever you want to start to do something, just start doing it. So much easier said than done, but it's quite true. I mean, you can check for yourself right now, and that's also why I still have them up as my first uploads, where I didn't even show my face. And I know, like my second video or something, it's got a big old VIO watermark on it. And I knew at the time that it wasn't quite at the standard that I wanted it to be, but on the other hand, I also knew that it wasn't gonna stay that way, so I just wanted to have him out so I can start making videos that were horrible, and I hope this isn't too bad, but so if you're trying to start, let's say, drawing, then try and draw every day for the next 30. That's something I learned from Earl Nightingale, is you should also listen to his audio recording. It's the strangest secret. I've been preaching that in a couple of my older videos, but it's been a while, so maybe the refresher will help you, because I had also stopped listening to it actually. But I recently got into it again, and it's an audio recording. It's about half an hour long, a little over. But I used to listen to it every morning, or whenever I was going to sleep. And its goal is to sort of reorganize your mind and try and help you to recreate yourself and achieve things that you think that you can't really, or it's really about changing your perspective and the wording that he uses is so unique, but the way in which he speaks and conveys whole message is just. It's really not quite describable. So that's why I'm also having quite the hard time. But yeah, it's mainly about him trying to change your perspective on success and about really getting the most out of your life, I feel like. So this one, the psychology of the masses, it's actually my friend's. He's studying psychology, and I was over at his place, and I asked him if I could borrow it. While it is quite the difficult read, I mean, this is just a subject that I'm very interested in. I mean, it says literally why you believe what you believe and do what you do. And I don't know, that's just very appealing to me. I can show you my bookmark. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Effekt verschleiern. Let's read the description. So it is classified Hexe, Empfänger and Effekt. Während der Main-Phase deines Gegners, in Klammern Schnelleffekt, du kannst diese Karte von deiner Hand auf den Friedhof legen und dann ein Effektmonster wählen, das dein Gegner kontrolliert. Die Effekte des offenen Monsters, das dein Gegner kontrolliert, bleiben bis zum Ende des Spielzugs annulliert. Alright, so if you know German, but you don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, you probably don't know what the hell that was about. And if you don't know German, but you know Yu-Gi-Oh, then you might know the card, but if you also don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, then you probably have no idea what that was, but anyway. I used to go to a manga shop, and it was my favorite manga shop. I don't go there anymore because I don't really read manga anymore, like I used to at least. Like back in the day, I would probably visit it 2-3 times a week and just like always get something, but I didn't really realize how much space you needed if you're buying a lot of manga, and I don't really have a lot of space, so that's really why I stopped. On the weekends, they would have card tourneys. I think it was Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! But it would always be really exciting to see all the competitive people playing against each other. But it was also quite uncomfortable because I just wanted to buy some manga and not really disturb them. But sometimes like the space would be quite tight, so that was always a problem. But it was always nice seeing them gather up. I never really played Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! I was more of a Hearthstone guy. I really played it a lot during its peak. Also, one of my best buddies from high school back then would play it too. We'd play together. That was always nowadays, I don't really play a lot of card games. I used to. I used to play a lot of Slay the Spire. In case you know that, I heard they're making a second sequel. So I'm excited about that. I think it's probably the best deck building game on Steam. So if you're into that, go check it out. It's also on mobile. And I did also buy the mobile version. I remember playing it on vacation in Turkey actually, because the house I was staying at, it was my grandma's who had passed away, or passed away. She did not reincarnate, sadly. But yeah, there's no real Wi-Fi connection at her place, so I just play Slay the Spire and listen to music on my phone. I'd also download loads of anime to watch whenever we'd stay there, because it would get really boring. Like, I don't know, in the evening. I couldn't really be arsed to go to bed early, because like I was on vacation. Even though like going to bed early is probably the best thing you can do for your body and health, but I really wanted to watch Naruto, so that's what I did. That was probably also the time that I watched the most like episodes in a sitting, because usually I can't really watch that many episodes. It gets quite boring for me. I'd rather be playing something. Like I could spend probably, I don't know, the entire day playing something, but I could not spend the entire day watching something. I'd just fall asleep probably. But that's also, I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but it's difficult to kind of relate to people, because whenever they'd be like, oh, have you seen this, or have you watched this, and I'd just be like, nope. And so I just couldn't like relate or have a conversation with them about something, which I don't really mind. I really don't, but they'd always like look at me like as from Mars or something. But like, I don't know. I don't really care. It's not the form of media that I enjoy consuming. But like, why does it even matter? I don't know. I mean, okay, I get that it's good and you should watch it, but why would you get upset over something so silly? Anywho's, well, I have watched this one movie. My friend told me he had watched it in his childhood. It's called Taxi. And it's basically about a taxi driver, but he really takes his job serious. So he also has like a tuned car and everything. And that movie was pretty hilarious, not gonna lie. So I do watch things here and there, but like to say 80 to 90% of all the shows and movies and series that people watch, I probably haven't seen. Which, I don't know. It really doesn't bother me, I should say. I think a lot of that has also to do with like not having a Netflix account or like a subscription to any kind of streaming services. Because like when I was still living at my parents' house, we would not have shit. Like I would not have any music streaming services. I would not have any like movie streaming services. None of that. Like if I wanted to listen to music, I would download it as an MP3 file and listen to that. But so because of that, that annoyed me so much that I would just download pre-mixed, like Biggie mix or Tupac mix or like East Coast mix or like old school hip hop mixes basically that are like half an hour to 2 hours long sometimes, and just listen to those, which would then lead to, you know, me not really having or like being able to distinguish songs because I would know them because I heard it, but I'd never really know like artist, album, title. And I did that until like 10th or 11th grade, and then I was like, alright, well, screw this downloading stuff. I'm just gonna get myself my own subscription, and then that's when I got SoundCloud. But yeah, SoundCloud's also, I mean, it has its pros and cons. I just couldn't really be bothered getting a Spotify subscription because I used to always have like Spotify, like the free version, and it would just piss me off because you couldn't skip songs and they just play ads, which I mean I get, but I mean if you're gonna play ads, then I'm just not gonna subscribe to you, am I? I mean I get that you're trying to sell me your subscription so that I don't have to listen to them, but I'm just not gonna give you my money because just for the sake of it, just for the sake of you pissing me off. But, yeah. And on SoundCloud, there's actually a lot of like classic hits that you need SoundCloud Go Plus for, just like a higher tier subscription. I'm obviously just getting by with like the lowest tier, which is like $5 a month. And I think SoundCloud Go Plus is like 12 or something. But honestly, I'm fine with just passing off those tracks. But I mean, it is quite sad, and I also do love music a lot. So whenever there's like a track that I can't listen to, I'm always quite sad. But I mean, if they want to do it that way, then it's whatever. Anyway, you probably fell asleep by this point. If you did, I wish you sweet dreams. If you did not, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or a pleasant evening. If you liked the video, let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you did. It should be right over there somewhere. Or it might be over here. If you scroll down a little. I don't really have the UI in my head right now, but I know that like my avatar should be somewhere over there. But anyway, I hope you realize that you're appreciated and loved. And you should take care of yourself. And try to stay safe. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one.